Hi folks, and welcome to another game of Marvel Champions with your host here, Smoothie Brain. So today I was thinking about continuing on with the X-Men animated series theme. So in this case now, I'm kind of jumping very much so ahead to X-Men 97 and that really dramatic episode in Genosha, I believe, where there's a massive attack on the mutant colony there by a wild sentinel. So my thinking is, what's the closest to this in game terms? And I came to the conclusion that really it's Master Mold, right? But what else have I done here? I've kept Master Mold, the Sentinels, and the standard sets as are included, but for the modular set, I've done two. Rather than one, I've put in two. I know that's diluting in a certain way, but pretty much what I thought of putting in was the under attack from the core. So that really kind of, I think that gives the villain, the sense that they're doing something. They're not really reliant on minions. The idea being that they, again, like this concussion blast, it's all images of art of Ultron acting in this place, right? And with that, I've also put in Genosha. Right, so you can see here's the Genosha set in there too, to kind of mesh those themes together. So that's pretty much what I've gone for now. Who am I taking to keep with the theme? It's going to be Remy, aka Gambit, in a protection deck with, I'll just do a quick showdown here. Only one additional ally in here, so it's Rogue and Nightcrawler. And we're really just focusing on defense and readying up here. So expert defense to kind of give us that extra boost. Taunt, we'll see if it gets some use. But I mean, again, it's going for the physical cards and maybe the card draw if we can use it properly. What doesn't kill me? Keeping the ready up, defensive energy to pay for maybe some of the defensive cards, even though I don't think I have any in here, so this probably doesn't make much sense. Armored vest, tenacity, ready to rumble. Again, the whole thinking, I need ready ups, right? I did try this once or twice, and that's where I was really let down because I don't have a lot of allies in play. Things were really hurting. Our player actions were really hurting Gambit. So just the slight adjustments there, like I said, stuff to ready me up, and we'll go from there. Now with that said, let's have a look at turn one, or should I say the setup first. Genosha is in play. The villain gains steady. He's already stalwart, so that kind of defeats the purpose there, but at least it's in play. The special is place one threat on the main scheme. And over here, put the Magneto ally into play under the first player's control. So there you go. And we flip over. I again think that's fairly thematic that we do have Magneto here. So with that, bearing in mind, each Sentinel minion gains guard. And when revealed, each player discards cards from the encounter deck until they discard a Sentinel minion. Then puts it into play engaged with them. Right. So let's do that first. We need a Sentinel minion. And of course, it's going to be the Mark 8. Every time I've played in this version of the game, it has been the Mark 8 that came out in this place. But we'll get to that. Now, with that, what am I doing next? I like this opening hand. Alright, I like getting the charged card out. I like doing 5 damage here. I like Magneto killing him. Then, what else is good? I would love Nightcrawler to come out as well, to keep with the theme, but I think our guild armor is really the play here. And I don't think we can really afford either of the two of these. So from my mulligan, I'm going to keep everything else. I'm going to get rid of you two guys. That might be a mistake, but let's see what we can do. Yeah, that's not much better. But let's get right into it now with turn one. So I absolutely have to get... I'm going to get rid of this. I can't do anything with it for the moment. And we're going to put the guild armor into play. This readies us. After Gambit defends against an attack and takes no damage, exhaust Gambit's guild armor to ready Gambit. That's fairly good. I'm going to flip up. I am going to... Oh, I actually forgot here the forced response. After this minion engages you, attach the topmost sentinel attachment from the discard pile to the minion. I don't think we did get one, but let's just make sure. No, we didn't. They're not attachments. We don't have to worry about that. Now, let's deal with this guy. First thing I'm going to do, charge the card, put a token on myself. I'm going to use molecular acceleration to put another token on myself. It has 2 resources to pay for charge the card. I'm going to put one of those onto this here to pay for that, just to indicate that I've done it. And in this case, the attack gains ranged, and I'm doing 5 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In fact, actually, if I did one, no, I'd have to use 2, so that's okay. So that's done. These are deleted, and we're okay. Now, Magneto is then going to attack for 3, doing the final 3 damage to the Sentinel and defeating him. He takes consequential, but then he heals 1. Now, I can't use these right now. I could attack to get the tough off, but maybe that's not the play. I think I'll thwart to take 1 off of this, try and keep this low. And with that, we'll go to turn 1 villain phase. Part 1, 1 goes on to this. He's then going to follow up with an attack on me. I will be defending, despite the fact I have no ready up available. Oh, I do. I have the guild armor out. So he's hitting for 2. I'm defending for 3. And he hits for 5 in total. So I take 2 damage. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. 2 damage. This can't activate. And this is gone. Next thing, our encounter card. The encounter card we have is targeted for elimination. Attached to your identity. If a copy of targeted for elimination is not attached to you, oh yeah, sorry, my cadence is wrong there. Otherwise, this card gains surge. While you are engaged with the Sentinel minion, you cannot change from hero form to alter ego form, and then I need to exhaust my identity to discard this card. All right. And that's perfectly fine with me. Let's go to turn number 2. Now, I could use these 2 to ready up. And then we can at least get rid of that. But I still can't afford Royal Flush. But maybe the first thing I'm going to do is charge the card, putting another 1 on here. So I will do that. I'll use these 2. And of course, this is being treated as a wild. The wild is going to be the physical requirement here. Heal 2 damage and ready your hero. 1, 2, and ready up. I'm going to exhaust my hero to get rid of this. And then I may use... Do I use Magneto to take 1 off this, or will I use Magneto to get rid of that tough? I think that tough is going to be problematic, so I'll get rid of that, and he will take the consequential in this place. So with that done, let's go to turn number 2 villain phase. Part 1. 1 goes on to this. He's once again going to attack me, and I have no defense cards. These must all be stacked at the bottom of the deck for me. So he's hitting for 2 plus, in this case, 3. He hits for 3. I've defended for 3. I've taken no damage. This exhausts to ready me up. That's okay. I'll take that for now. And then our encounter card for the turn is Master Mold's Children. Treachery. When revealed, hero, each minion engaged with you attacks you. If you are not engaged with a minion, Master Mold attacks you. Okay. So he is once again going to attack me. I will defend just to stay safe. Gambit is a bit squishy. So 2 plus 0, right? If targeted for elimination is the boost here. It's not. It's attached to your identity. Deal this card to the player as a face down encounter card. So it's not, so it doesn't. He's hitting me for 2. I've defended for 3. I'm not taking damage. And that is lovely. I'm going to move you over a small bit, and let's go to turn 3. Now, right, what am I going to do? First thing, this. I'm going to charge the card. Then I'm going to use Genius to play for Tenacity. Right, I'm going to hold on to Tenacity for a little while. But I may use these three to play Royal Flush. I'm going to use Energy and Taunt to play Royal Flush. Place one charge counter. Oh my god, I can't speak. On Gambit. That's done. I can remove 3 onto this. 1, 2, and 3. I know that's not necessarily correct that they're moving around, but just for the sake of me making notes and making sure I know what I'm doing, that's what I'm going to do. So now we've put 3 on this, so this is up to this to 3. Deal 0 damage to an enemy. So we're doing 9 damage in 3 bundles. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Done. Now, Magneto. I'm going to exhaust him. He's going to take a consequential. He's going to take 2 off of this. We could go into the next stage, but I don't quite trust that to not be awful. But with that, let's go into the next turn. Or the next villain phase. Part 1 goes on to this. Once again, being attacked, defending, and he's going to hit me for something here. I'm going to expert defense this. So I'm now defending for 6. 2, 3, 4. He's hit me for 4. I've defended for 6. No damage is done. Already up. And with that then, let's get our encounter card for the turn, which in this case is going to be the Sentinel Mark IV, who comes in with Quick Strike and does hit me for 2, which I will put through. I'll take the Quick Strike. And with that, we're done. Let's go to the next turn. So we're on to turn number 4. Now, we'll charge the card once more. These 3 could get the Royal Flush in. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that. I think maybe getting the Staff and the Thieves Guild into play might be more in tune with what we want to do. So that's what I will do. I'll go Ready to Rumble to get the Staff into play. I'll use a Royal Flush to get the Thieves Guild into play. I'm going to attack this guy for 2. And Magneto is going to hit him for 3. And he does take a consequential. And I think then we can actually, when an enemy attacks, we can take him out with the Staff shortly. So I think we're okay. Let's go to the next turn. Part 1 goes on to this. As per usual, this guy's going to attack me. I'm going to defend, and I'm going to use the expert defense once more. So, right. So he's hitting for 2, 3, 4. I've defended for 6. No damage is done. The guild armor goes off and readies me up. Done. This guy is going to attack me now. And this is an interrupt. When an enemy attacks, exhaust Gambit's staff, deal 1 damage to the enemy. So I'm going to take it that goes off first, killing him. Because it will be an interrupt before the enemy actually attacks. If I'm wrong, let me know, guys. But with that said, let's go to the encounter card, which in this case is the Insert Virus Program. Hinder 2, so it's coming in with 4, goes to the victory display when it's defeated, and when defeated, deal 2 damage to each Sentinel enemy. Good to know. Next turn, turn 5. How are we dealing with this stuff? I am rather tempted to go down to what am I trying to say? To go down to Alter Ego, excuse me. I go down to Alter Ego. I could get Ready to Rumble and I could get the Armoured Vest into play. Or I could do a Creole Charmer as well. Now we're going to miss out on the Confuse because of the Stalwart and Steady. But maybe that will give us a bit of impetus to get rid of these thwartings. So, let's take a risk and go down. Right, so I'm going to go down. Let's do the Thief Extraordinaire action. Exhaust Remy LeBeau and look at the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Exhaust that. Let's look at the top two. First card and second card. Oh, that is beautiful. All right. Discard one of those cards. So I'll discard this. And that removes 3 from any. Discard one of those cards. Remove threat from a scheme. So I might as well remove 3 from this. And this one goes back on top. And then after you resolve your Thief Extraordinaire ability, exhaust the Thieves Guild, remove 1 threat from a scheme. It'll remove 1 from this. If you remove the last threat from that scheme, draw a card. I don't mind if I do. I will take that extra card. Thank you very much. Now, with that done, this is defeated. It goes to the victory display. And I do 2 damage to each Sentinel enemy. Well, he's the only one that really matters in this case. Now, what do I do next? This could scheme out for us. Do I do a Creole Charmer to try and get this down to a reasonable number, keeping Magneto open? Oh, I don't know. I think maybe we'll leave Magneto with the additional health just in case something comes out to defeat us after. And I'll use the Ready to Rumble, and I'll use the charge card to play the Creole Charmer. Remove 3 threat from a scheme. 1, 2, that's fine. We can't do the Confuse, as I've already said. And I'll hold on to these, or will I? I think maybe I'll use the Ready to Rumble to get the armor into play. Right, and with that, we'll go to the next phase, the villain phase. 1 goes on to this. He is going to scheme. Oh, he doesn't scheme, excuse me, in the same way, so this should go back on top. Excuse that error. He's going to scheme for 1, and then when he schemes, discard cards from the encounter deck until a Sentinel is discarded and put into play. Engage with you. So, 1, it's this guy. He comes in, he schemes for 1 as well. So, with that done, he wasn't revealed because he was put into play from Master Mold's reaction, so I'm not going to do his 1 revealed. And with that then, we get our encounter card, which in this case will be Relentless Robots. Each player engaged with a Sentinel minion cannot thwart this scheme, so we can't do anything with that for now. Alright, so what do I do next? Oh, that sucks. That sucks massively. But maybe we do Thief Extraordinaire. Or maybe I could use the Tenacity to ready up. I think I'm going to use Thief Extraordinaire in this case. Did I... Oh, I don't think I went to the proper phase, so let me just do that. We're going into turn 6. I'm using Thief Extraordinaire. I look at the 2 cards. Oh, that's even beautiful as well. Alright, so this is going back on top. And this is going to remove 3 threat from a scheme. Isn't that remove threat from a scheme equal to the number of boost icons here? So 1, 2, 3. We'll take it off the main because obviously we can't do anything but Relentless Robots here. I could... That's not going to do anything. So I'll flip over. Alright, once I flip over, I'm going to discard this card and spend a physical. So I'll do these 2 to ready my hero. Then I will charge the card, putting an extra 1 on this. Now I can hit for 2. Magneto can hit for 2. I'm going to move these over just for some real estate. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to hit for 2. 1, 2 onto this guy. Magneto's going to hit for 3. That does defeat him. He gets a consequential and it heals. Now, do we go X-Jet? Or do we go something else? I'm thinking X-Jet. I think an X-Jet makes the most sense here, as that's going to give us some spending power. Where this is going to be a heal. I don't think we need to worry too much about healing for now. So yeah, 1, 2, 3. I'll spend this to get the X-Jet into play. And I'll Excuse me, I'll hold on to natural agility for now. Now, I can't do anything with this, so we know we're getting an extra card, which is painful, but let's deal with what we can. And let's go into the villain phase. Part 1. 1 goes on the main scheme. Master Mold is going to attack me. I'm going to defend. I have a natural agility, which I may be inclined to use. So I will use natural agility for this defense, which will be when you defend against an attack, place 1 charger on Gambit. Done. For each charge counter on Gambit, you get +1 defense. So I'm defending for 7. He's hitting for... I knew what was coming as well. Oh my god. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. That's 1 to me and 1 to Magneto. And with that done, I'm going to read this as after Gambit defends against an enemy and takes no damage, exhaust Gambit. I've taken damage, so I can't do that. Now, I could have brought him down to the next stage with this, but I don't know if it's worth it. That would have given him a boost of 1. We'll say we didn't, and we'll move on. So we'll take this as our first encounter card, and we'll take this as our second encounter card, being generated from the Relentless Robots. The first one is an assault villain attacks you. Oh my, this is not going to be good. So he's attacking for 2, plus whatever's under this. I have no further defensibles. No, I won't, because that's going to give him a boost of 3. He's hitting for 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. That is undefended. I had to take those to the face. And that's gone. And then the next card is... the villain attacks you. Okay. So he is once again attacking me. And if this has any boost cards or boost icons on it, I am toast. 2. Give the villain a tough status card. He gets a tough status card. I only take 2 damage. Oh my god. I can't believe I got away with that. Barely. So with that done, let's go to turn 7. Whew, that was intense. So what am I going to do next? We're going to charge the card. Done. We're going to get Rogue in for free. She reduced the cost to play Rogue by 1 for each target or each counter on your identity. Yeah, we've done that. Now, I'm going to exhaust the X-Jet to bring the Night Nurse into play. Exhaust the Night Nurse and remove 1 medical counter from her. Deal 1 damage from a hero and discard 1 status card. So we'll take the 1 damage, which is fine. I can't do anything else, can I? I mean, we're going to lose Magneto in a second, but I think I have to, because I can't do much of anything. I think, yeah, we're going to sacrifice Magneto to get 2 off of this, and he goes to the victory display. And then Rogue, same thing, she's going to take a damage, take 1 off of this, and get rid of it. And I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place here, really. 2 of these and nothing to spend them on. I think I have to flip down. Alright, I'll flip down and hopefully get some heals this go. So let's go to the next villain phase. 1 goes on to this. He's going to attack, or sorry, he's going to scheme for... I think this shouldn't be there. He's going to scheme for 1. And then we discard cards until we get a Sentinel. Where is our Sentinels? Do we have any left? We may not. Still checking here. Well, of course, it's this guy who comes into play and he schemes for another 1. And then we get our bad card, which in this case is going to be another Sentinel. Of course it is. After this minion engages you, attach the topmost Sentinel attachment from the discard pile to the minion. Let's have a look at that. What have we got? Look at all cards. It's going to be the upgrade. And we close this. So he's got a unit upgrade, meaning his hit points go to 10. Oh, that's not ideal. So with that done, let's go to the next turn. Turn 8. Part 1, I have to take that. Then I could use something to get tenacity into play. Use these 2 to get tenacity into play. I flip over. I could spend this to ready up. But that's about all I can do, isn't it? Ready up, then what do I do? I've got no attacks. We could take a taunt. At least that's going to you know, maybe do something there. Okay, let's see what we can do. So the first thing I'm going to do is use... I'll use strength to get tenacity into play. I'm going to flip over. I'm going to spend molecular acceleration with this. That gets discarded to ready myself up. I'm going to charge the card. In fact, actually, no. If I kept this for that and use the X-Jet to pay for that instead. So, yeah, I think that would have been it. All right. Then I'm going to use a defensive energy to play taunt. The villain attacks you. So he's going to once again attack me. I'm going to defend against it, but when he defends, I get rid of his tough using this not quite retaliate. Now, with that attack, I'm going to use natural agility. Place 1 charge counter on myself. So I'm now up to 7. I'm defending for 4. I'm defending for 11. So he has to punch pretty hard to get through to me here. Deal 1 damage to each character you control. Of course he does. 1, 2. I don't think I have anything else. I also used her a while ago. I realized, so I should get rid of that. So that's this done. I don't get the ready up because I took damage, but I do get to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. And that shuffles in. And I have to take a bad card for the coming turn. Now, I think I'm between a rock and a hard place here. I don't think there's anything that I can do. So, what is the best play? We're going to have to charge the card. Try to get rid of some of these guys. We can at least get rid of... I charge the card and put... That'll be doing 7. She hits for a further 2. So that's 9. We still have the other Sentinel in play. Maybe what we do is we use molecular acceleration to pay for charge the card. That puts an extra 1 on me. Then we put just one of these guys in. Why isn't that doing that? So we do 5 damage. That's going to be on him. Defeating him. I'll exhaust this, take 1 off this to heal up 1 for myself. And then Rogue could hit this guy for 2, but she could weather an attack for us from him. Oh, I don't know what to do here. I think we might have been outplayed. I think I might have screwed up a small bit. So with that, I think I'll keep her for a blocker this turn. And there's very little else that I can do. Let's go to the next phase. Right, part 1. 1 goes on to this. He is going to attack me. I think Rogue will take this one for me. So the encounter pile is empty, meaning this gets an acceleration. He's hitting for 2. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Done. This guy is going to hit me. I'm going to defend against this. He hits for 4. I've defended for 4. So I can exhaust this to do 1 damage to him. And I can exhaust this to ready up. And then I get my second encounter card. First encounter card here is Cut Off Guard. Discard an upgrade or support you control. If no cards were discarded this way, this card gains Surge. I'll discard the Thieves Guild. And then the next card is Master Mold's Children. Each minion engaged with you attacks you. Alright. So he's going to attack me for another 4. I will defend for another 4, I think. So no damage is done. Alright. Attachment gets +2 and retaliate 1. Yeah, okay. Now we're into the next turn. 9. Exhaust this, take 1, put another thing on here. That's fine for me. I'll charge the card for another 1. Now, I could do a tenacity to ready up. Or I could get a med team in. But I think we might be cooked. Like, if I use strength to bring tenacity in for a ready up. Yeah, let's try that. I'm going to use strength to bring tenacity in for a ready up. I'm going to spend a resource. That's a wild resource going to physical. To ready your hero. That readies me up. And I might then spend a ready to rumble to do a taunt. The villain attacks you. So he's attacking me for how much? At least 2. I'm defending for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I take no damage, so this is done. And I draw 3 cards. Right. Now I could do these 2 to do what doesn't kill me. Heal 2 damage. Ready your hero. Done. And I think the only option really is to scheme this down, even though it's going off anyway. Can I do anything else? I don't think I can. I might have to just attack for 2 on this guy. I can retaliate on this. And we go to the next phase. 2 goes on to this, and we are on to the next scheme. When revealed, shuffle the encounter deck, discard pile into the encounter deck, and then search for our discard cards until we get a sentinel. So let's do that. Shuffle into deck. Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. This guy. Oh my god. Right. And then Master Mole's programming has backfired, recognizing that mutants come from humans. The giant sentinel is programming its offspring to subdue everyone on Earth. Each sentinel minion gains guard. Oh my god. I think we're done. I think we're cooked. I don't know if I can come back from this. Royal Flush might be able to do something for us. So now, he is going to attack me. I will defend. I'm going to use Expert Defense as well for this card. So he is now hitting for 1, 2, 3. I've defended for 7. So no damage is done, meaning I can ready up. This guy's going to hit me for 4. I will defend for that. So 4 to 4, no damage is done. I'll exhaust this to put another damage on him. And then this guy's going to hit me for 3. Alright. And then we get a bad card, which is in this case another Sentinel. Of course it is. When revealed, we have to get target for elimination. That had to come out at some point. This guy's just in rotation. So let's get that. Target for elimination. That comes out. That's on me. If target for elimination is attached to you, he attacks me. Otherwise, put it on me. So grind. I don't know what I can do. So we'll go into the hero phase of turn 10, I think. And I've used these 3, I suppose. 1, 2, 3 to get this out. I'll put 3 of these on. 3. I do get a 1 for the card and 1 for this. Or charge the card and 1 for this. I can now do 9 damage. Where am I going to do 9 damage? This guy has 10 left, so I could do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That kills him, and I can do 3 somewhere else. It doesn't matter. 1, 2, 3. I think we're dead in the water. I have to go down, I think, because I can't weather 3 attacks. So I'll flip down. And we'll go to the villain phase, which in this case is 2 going on to this. He's scheming for 1. I discard until we get a minion. There we go. This guy comes in. I get 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 is done. Game over. Oh my! And I couldn't have swapped. Oh, I couldn't swap down. Anyway, I think it's game over. Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4. This wouldn't have allowed me to flip down. So he would have attacked me with this coming out. If targeted for elimination is attached to your identity, deal this card face down. So this would have been coming out for me. He'd have been hitting me for 2. Let's say I took that standing up because I never Went down. This guy's going to hit me for 3. I'll defend against this, which is fine. That means I can exhaust this to ready up. This guy's going to attack me again for 4. Then this guy comes in, hits me for 2. That's game. And what was the last part? I would have got 1 more card here, which would have been that. Yeah, it was game over. Oh, I thought I'd started better than that, but yeah, it kind of lost control there halfway through, especially losing Magneto. But hey, that's the nature of the game. We'll try again now soon again. Guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Despite the many probably rules errors I made there. But yeah, so cheers for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Catch you in the next one. Take care of yourself and bye-bye for now.